the nation's girl group, whose company can't decide whether the music should be cute or mature. Here is Twice.
hoerangae.
Being named the biggest girl group in the world comes with a lot of love and backlash. From hit after hit since their debut, to countless trophies they've brought home, to sold-out stadiums they performed in worldwide, Twice have truly earned this title. But why are so many fans worried? Twice is unique, especially in their concept. Debuting and running with the cute concept for multiple years really secured their name in the bubblegum sound. But as the members grow, so does their music. Over the past 4 years, Twice have jumped in and out of every possible concept, with Fancy being the initial start of the change, and I don't think any K-pop song will ever live up to that song, but Feel Special followed that. And those two songs in my brain are sisters. They both had the cutesy element that Twice was known for, but brought through this new elegance. However, everything after these two songs was a huge roller coaster.
hoerangae.
More and More was dubbed one of their worst songs, which makes no sense because I actually really like that song. But it was the beginning of their music no longer being what Twice was known for. Promoted as a huge comeback because it had been 9 months since Feel Special, and it was geared to be hugely successful. But it missed the mark. Twice had put so much work into the song, and it easily had one of the most difficult choreographies in a Twice song. Maybe it was the sudden change from the elegant concept to this funky pop sound, but the public was not impressed. Next was I Can't Stop Me, which actually did very well but conceptually threw fans for a ride. It was a dark retro song that was a complete 180 from what fans were used to. That being said though, the general public ate this song up, and I Can't Stop Me became another classic hit by Twice. Releasing Cry For Me as a surprise in the dead of winter was perfect. A cold, dark, and mysterious song about wanting your lover to die with such a good timing. With I Can't Stop Me and Cry For Me being released so closely together, fans thought that this would be the new direction Twice would go into. But then 2021 happened, where they released 6 title tracks, 3 Japanese releases, an English single, and 2 Korean comebacks. All 3 Japanese releases were all polar opposites. Kura Kura was an upbeat, funky song that fit a stereotypical Twice structure and is probably one of my favorite Japanese releases from them. Perfect World was a super loud and in-your-face kind of intense song, with circus vibes and all of the colorfulness of it. Donut, again like Cry For Me, was the perfect winter release. Beautiful soft vocals on a fluffy track. The Feels to me was the perfect embodiment of Twice. If you asked me to describe Twice to you, I would pull that song out. It was their first English release ever, and it actually performed incredibly well. Next came the Korean comebacks. I know it's alcohol free, but I got drunk off of that song. It was so reminiscent of their past music. Paired with it being released at the beginning of summer, it was the picture perfect release and gave fans a bit of a blast from the past. But then the Nightmare of Scientists came out. Now don't get me wrong, this song actually has some nice catchy features to it. My voice just cracked. But this was definitely their sneakers, their permission to dance. This song was just not it, at least to me. But it's agreed upon that this is easily one of their most confusing and underwhelming title tracks. It felt like JYP didn't know what to do with Twice, so they threw them into a blender, and then into a toaster, and then served what they produced. Speaking of which though, Donut did come shortly after this song, so I guess they can be forgiven.
hoerangae.
We then get to modern day, Talk That Talk and Set Me Free. Just like Fancy and Feel Special, I feel like these two are kind of like bonded together. They both have the retro feel that I feel like has now become Twice's new sound, but at the same time, it still sounds new and unique. I won't lie though, I'm incredibly tired of this retro sound, but Twice is using it to their own uniqueness. Their music may not be publicly recognized like it used to be, but they've been in the industry for almost 8 years, and they're still selling out stadiums and just brought home their first Billboard award. They also just re-signed last year, so there's lots of new stuff for them in the future. It's not wrong to claim that they're directionless, but isn't that the fun of releasing these songs? Knowing their next move create boring releases with no hype. I get excited whenever Twice announce a comeback because we don't know what we'll get from them. Will it be a dark and emotional song? Will it be a retro banger? Or a pop girly song?
hoerangae.
So why are Twice the only targets to this directionless title? Well, personally, I don't think that they're the only one. ITZY's comebacks are all over the place, and don't get me started on ATEEZ's either. But I think it's because they had a cute concept for so many years before changing it up. So of course everybody will keep an eye on them. If they had this concept of jumping around since debut, no one would bat an eye. But it's been engraved in everybody's brain for so long that Twice are this cute group. Even if we look at their popular well-known songs, the majority of them are their earlier cutesy songs. To say that Twice have lost their momentum in the public would be true. However, they are not slowing down album or ticket sales wise. Their fandom will ride hard for them, outselling every comeback, going to shows, debuting them on Billboard. Twice may be directionless, but they know which way leads them up.
hoerangae.
That's everything for me today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves, and as Hoshi always says,
hoerangae.